What's up, everybody? It's your girl Nia, Video Gamer, and I just wanted to come on real quick. I know I look a little tired today, but I'm chilling. It's my off day, so I decided to go ahead and make a quick video. Now, when I make this video, I just want y'all to know that this video was already predetermined by me a little while ago, that I've been meaning to make but haven't gotten around to yet. I don't want you guys to think that I'm affiliated with certain people and that I'm trying to partake in certain shenanigans that are currently going around in the community, and I don't have to say it because you guys pretty much already know a little bit about what's going on with certain people here in the community. This is just really my take on some things that I have been thinking about from a while ago, and I'm not involved in anything. I'm not trying to get in anything. I'm just a neutral party, basically giving my little 2 cents from the outside looking in. Okay, so what I want to talk about today is basically the real problem in the YouTube gaming community, right? And this is what I honestly think is the real problem. A lot of people are saying that, you know, the problem with the fact that we can't have any unity, we can't come up in this community is because of fanboys, right? You know, fanboys ruin everything with their excessive fanaticism, their excessive enthusiasm, and they ruin everything for everybody because they're just so obsessed with their company of choice. And everybody who doesn't agree with their views, you know, they just have to ruin it for everybody, right? I think that, you know, fanboys, they do play their part in the lesser enjoyment of games and being able to consult with fellow gamers because of their excessiveness, you know. But to me, if you want me to keep it real, straight up 100, I think the real problem are not the fanboys per se, but don't get me wrong, fanboys do play their part and ruin everything for everybody because they always have something negative to say about another company that's not their favorite. But to me, I think the bigger problem are the people who have extreme biases. Like, they might be like multi-console owners, multi-platform players, but they do have like extreme biases toward one company or another, you know, and they try so hard to prove that they are bipartisan, but it's still apparent that these people have extreme bias toward a specific company. And I'm not saying one way or another, I'm not specifying a specific person, I'm not specifying a specific company that these people have biases against, but I think that those are the people that are contributing to the deterioration of the gaming community here on YouTube. The people who try so hard to be bipartisan, but they do have a bias. Like, this is one thing that I was saying in my video about reviews. People have biases, period. Our gaming experiences, our gaming backgrounds, the games that we have a tendency to play, we have biases, period. That's just part of being human. There is no way that you could be a well-rounded gamer. Now, don't get me wrong, there is a such thing as enjoying every company. I tell you guys all the time, I enjoy gaming, period. I enjoy every company's games, period. But I do have a bias toward Nintendo because I grew up on Nintendo, I grew up on Sega, I grew up on the classics. So yes, I do have a bias for Nintendo. They are my favorite company. The people that I'm talking about are people who try to pretend that they don't have a bias, period. I feel like those people are blinded, or they're trying so hard to be like the perfect well-rounded gamer that they don't even realize that they have a bias. Basically, like, say, okay, a person was going so hard for a company, and then all of a sudden people try to tell them, oh, well, you know, you're a fanboy, you're a fangirl, you know what I'm saying, why you always talking so much about this company? So this person say, okay, well, you know, I do love this company, I'm not a fanboy, so let me go ahead and make some videos against this company, or some videos about other things to prove that I'm not a fanboy. I think in the end it just makes you look crazy because it makes you look like you don't want to know like what direction you want to go in with your channel. You look like you don't know what direction you want to go in with your views, you know what I'm saying? And it makes you look like you're flip-flopping. And now, I'm not pointing out any specific person, so, you know what I'm saying, like, don't come at me with no names in your comments or whatever, because if it turns into a thing, I'm gonna delete you, I'm gonna block you, because I don't want this to be a flaming video. I'm just gonna say this from a viewpoint of a Nintendo fan, because I'm a Nintendo fan. I know plenty of Nintendo fans who get flamed all the time, no matter their level of fanaticism for the company. There are some fans of Nintendo that are extreme fans, like excessive fans, It's Nintendo or nothing, period. Then there's fans like me who love Nintendo, but I also love other companies. I love other games that aren't Nintendo. And then you have those people that are probably fans of another company, but they are also fans of Nintendo, but just not as big as they are fans of the other company. Now, I feel like fans who have a specific favorite that's at the top no matter what, sometimes they get drawn into peer pressure, you know what I mean? Because they don't want to be looked at like the extreme fanatics that people kind of look down on, like, oh, don't watch their channel, they're a fanboy. The other thing they're going to do is talk about, this company that they love so much, and you know what I'm saying? That's just the only thing they talk about, right? But I don't know if I'm making any sense with this video, but I just think that when you try too hard to be bipartisan, when you know for a fact that you do have a bias and that you do have a preference, you're gonna look nuts because you're trying hard to downplay what you like. That's what I'm trying to say. You're trying to downplay what you like because you're afraid of what other people are gonna say about you and the content that you put on your channel. And I feel like that's ridiculous. Like, there's nothing wrong with having a preference. Like, there's nothing wrong with having a preference. That doesn't make you a fanboy. You could still be a well-rounded gamer and still have a preference. I don't understand why people feel like it has to be an either or thing. You know what I mean? Like, my favorite company is Nintendo, but I will play anything, period. You know what I mean? Period. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that, period. You don't have to, go to bat and make it seem like you're some person that you're not. That just comes to being comfortable with yourself, being comfortable with what you like, with your hobbies. I don't know. I just feel like that's the real problem. Too many people trying to pretend. Too many people trying to make themselves look like this person because they're trying to be people pleasers. It's ridiculous. Like, a lot of us are adult people that simply enjoy video games. There's no reason why we have to succumb to peer pressure. Like, that's ridiculous. Like, it's high school, middle school stuff. Like, we should be over this stuff already. I don't get it. Accept your preferences and love those preferences. You know what I'm saying? Just play your games. Like when you take gaming to that extent and you make it way too serious, like, you're taking the fun out of it for yourself. And you're taking the fun out of it for everybody else around you, the people who watch you, the people who look up to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, just play your games, man. Like, play your games and have fun. And don't sweat the small stuff. You know what I mean? But that's all I really have to say. Just enjoy what you enjoy, period. I'm out. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.